Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another spawn tube tutorial for Modern Warfare 3. Today we're going to be checking out one of two of the new maps that came out with Season 2, that being Vista. And I asked you guys here on YouTube in a poll what map you guys wanted to see first between Vista and Departures. And for a while, the votes were actually pretty split. It was 50-50 for the most part, and I had no idea what I was going to do. I think it was just going to come down to a coin flip, to be honest. But some of you guys did kind of come in clutch not too long afterwards and swayed the votes over to Vista, which is why I'm going to be doing this tutorial first. But I'll still be doing Departures shortly after this, so be on the lookout for that. Both of these maps are great for tubing, and I can't wait to show you guys the spots that I have for both of these maps. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started on Vista. Starting things off on the attacking side, I have just two spots to show you, but these are the two most effective spots that you can use as they cover the most common routes for the defenders to take at the beginning of each round. I'm going to start with the spot that lands in the pathway going toward B. Now for this spot specifically, the way you line up your shot is actually going to depend on where you're standing on the team. So for example, where I'm standing right now, which would be the back right corner of the team, the way you would line up your shot is towards the end of this leaf of this tree right here. And you may have seen me line this shot up in the 5-man I got here on YouTube and or TikTok. But the general idea is to aim in the direction of where this rounded beam is that is supporting this white roof. This is the general direction of where you want to aim your tube if you are on the right side of the team. Now, if you're in somewhere in the middle of the team, the lineup is going to look something like this, and you're going to aim your shot slightly to the left of the rounded beam. So your shot's going to look something like this, and if you're at the far left of the team, you're going to aim somewhere in between the wooden post and the beam, but a little bit closer to the wooden post. So somewhere around here is where you want to line up your shot. Again, this all depends on where you're standing on the team, and you can kind of tell just by looking at where you are at the beginning of each round, just looking to the right or left. That way you have a general idea of where you should be aiming before you start shooting. But for this spot, I'll just show you what it looks like on the right side. Okay, so for this spot, again, you're going to aim at this beam, aim up. For this spot specifically, you're just going to aim to the left of the leaf. And you want to execute the moonwalk method, which I showed in one of the invasion spots for the spot that goes to the A-bomb. Basically, you're going to just walk backward and shoot your tube, and then come running forward again, walk backward and shoot your tube, and you're just going to kind of repeat this process. This will allow to shorten the distance of the tube, which is what we want in this case, because we want this to land perfectly in between the crossroads that go up to the middle and to the far right of B. So again, for this spot specifically, aim your shot some right here next to this leaf, execute the moonwalk method, which is going to look like this. And for the other spot, I'm going to show you how to tube the pathway that's right in between the football shop and the middle spawn building that lead to the A-bomb. This spot's pretty simple. You're just going to lean up against this bench right behind you. You want to line up your bottom crosshair with this part of the leaf sticking out furthest from the tree. And you kind of want to aim towards this building right here all the way on this hill in the background. So your shot is going to look something like this. And then just start shooting it with whatever tubes you got. Now switching over to the defending side, I'm going to have 4 spots to show you on this side. These will cover a majority of the most common routes that the attackers take at the beginning of each round. I'm going to start with the one that lands at the top of the middle stairs that lead to the middle of the map. For this spot, you're going to wedge yourself in this corner like so. And then with your RGL, you want to aim your center dot right here, where the leaf and the rounded part of the roof start to touch each other. So right about here is where you want to line up your shot, and it's pretty self-explanatory from here.
Moving here.
For the next spot, I'm going to be showing you how to tube the far left pathway closest to the cliff that leads directly to the A-bomb. For this spot, you're going to wedge yourself right here next to this trash can. With your RGL, you want to line up the very top left crosshair, the very end of it, with this little cloud right here. You want these two ends to touch, just like that. And again, it's pretty self-explanatory, just start shooting. And for these last two spots, I'm going to be showing you them simultaneously, as you can hit both of them at the same time using the 3-for-3 method. The first half of your tubes will land inside of the tunnel that lead to the terrace, and the other half of the tubes will land at the top of the stairs that also lead to the top of the terrace. I'm going to start off by showing you how to get your tubes to land inside of the tunnel. So what you're going to do is run over to the right side of your spawn, wedge yourself in this corner, and you want to aim right in between where this pole is and the end of this tree. So this little open space that's right in between the two is where you want to line up your shot. And then you want to take your middle crosshairs and line that up with the top of the roof, just like this. And then you want to use the moonwalk method, which again, you're going to run forward, walk backward, and shoot your tube, and just repeat this process for the first 3 tubes. And then to hit the top of the stairs at the back right corner of their spawn with whatever tubes you got left from the same corner, you're just going to crouch, aim right in the middle of this section of the roofing, just like this, and then just shoot the last few tubes you got. And that's going to conclude this tutorial. You guys already know what to do. If you liked this video, you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, you like these types of videos, you want to see more, consider subscribing to this channel as well. I do also post clips pretty frequently on TikTok, so follow me on there as well. And join the Discord server where you can find other tubers like myself to squad up with for some hardcore search and destroy. So with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.